I think actually there's room to sell on every post. However, it's just how you do it. You have to be tactical. So the post itself doesn't always sell. So like it might be a video with like B-roll and a statement text overlay.
Yeah.
And you're pushing people to like with the insight or the further information in the comments. Or it's like a video about something or a clip of something. And that clip is like enticing because it's got a good hook at the beginning, etc. So like step one is like you want people to read the content. You want the content to catch people's eye.
Yes.
Then you want them to go to like the next stage. So they're going to like read the caption. And once they read the caption, it's going to like hook them in even further
It's
because
all
they've had those
complementing
two
itself,
things.
right?
Yeah, it's complementing.
Yeah.
And then there's always clarity of like a CTA. DM me with the word this, comment with the word this, go to my link in bio, watch the full episode, whatever it might be. I actually think there's room for a CTA on every post.
Part, yeah.
It's how you do it.
Yeah.
And I think you can do it in that way and you can still build an authentic brand. You won't appear salesy. You'll still like keep your image without being like the sales guy.
Yeah.
But you still give everyone like what you were saying. It's like they need that next step. And if you don't give them the next step, they're going to get lost.
That's
and
it.
I know that sometimes what people struggle with is if they haven't got something ready, like tangible for their audience, they'll then not produce the next step. And that can become a bit of a struggle then. So what I would suggest to people is come up with some kind of resource or something that you can push people to
and project
as a
your value.
temporary solution if necessary, so that you are still doing that. So what I'm referring to is, for example, like if your product or service isn't ready and you don't want to push people to book a call, for example, why not create like a free download and collect emails, like make people sign up, collect their email, so that at least you're pushing them to something, you're collecting data, and then at least it's valuable to you. And that's a good way to like be salesy without being salesy.
And retarget people.
So less cringy, but more productive. That is working right now on social media. I know it is. I see it everywhere.
Absolutely.
It's definitely the thing that's working for anyone who's online using it as a platform to sell, push, share their offer.
But also for those people that perhaps are on the ego-heavy side, please be adaptable to change. I think salespeople as a whole, right, often can get into their way of like, this is going to work. It's the only way.
Yeah.
Like it's worked for the last 5-10 years. It comes out, I'm going to take it back to food again because, we like to give the food metaphors.
Yeah.
When let's say you're out in Italy, you're walking in Rome and you see an ice cream place. Gelato, right? Somebody comes out to you with a spoon and some ice cream on it. And they're like, oh, do you want to try it? What have they done already? You haven't paid a penny, but they've given you a taste.
Yeah.
With that taste, the potential of you buying is much higher than them just going, hello, the ice cream here.
Yeah.
Right? It's the same application. Give people a little taste. Give them something. But we're not talking free value that actually feels cheap.
Yeah. It's like you've just got it from ChatGPT, or it's not actually free value. Like they're not actually improved because of it.
It's like when you go to an expensive hotel, right? You go in and the chocolate on the pillow is like Lindor, something that costs, something that actually would require spending money that in the long run will hopefully pay itself back. Right?
So like, let me ask you a question off the back of that. When you're scrolling on social media, if you see something really valuable, like a piece of information, and you find it helpful, like some people will put good tips or like, okay, like I saw one the other day and it was just like spots to go to in London and it had a few spots I'd not seen before. So I screenshotted the list and I thought, oh, well, if I'm ever in London, I've got that list now. Yeah. But I didn't go and follow them or anything like that. Why was that? They didn't probably have a CTA. They just told me, they just gave me the info. Yeah. So I was like, oh, great, some free value. Screenshot that, keep that for later.
That's interesting.
What do you do if you see something that's really valuable? Obviously, is it like, did I not go and follow them because they didn't give me a CTA? Or did I not go and follow them? Or I had nowhere to go. I had no next step. So my next step was to screenshot it But if they'd said to me, comment the word below, comment London below, and I'll send you 50 more amazing spots in London, I probably would have commented. Because I was already
give us a
in.
follow and you'll get 20% discount on your first dinner or whatever.
So, like, what about you? Like, do you well, okay, you see all these things at the moment, DMs, comments. Do you engage with them when you, like, see something that you're interested in?
It honestly varies. I'm different. I don't screenshot. I do the save. I have a save folder in my...
You're organised. You have a save folder.
I'm very OCD in that level.
I bet your folders are all named, aren't they?
I tried to be. No, at the moment they're not, but that's a good idea.
I wish I was like that. Okay.
They're emojied. Anyway. But yeah, I would save them. Very rarely will I follow for two reasons. One, they haven't presented a visually descriptive graphic of the place or whatever the thing is to make me think if I follow them, I'll keep receiving more value.
Yeah, I'll receive more of what I've just
It's almost like a one-off. I've seen this. Yeah. It's like if I follow them, what they're going to post.
This links to our other video where we were saying about like attention versus trust. And like how attention's just views, trust is like when you get like build community, gain like clients.
That's it. So that was the point. It's like being able to think, okay, if people see this, have you just created the expectation that when they follow you next week, you're going to post the same thing about your venue? Or are you going to be educating them about the cuisine in your restaurant or the different locations?
I love this. So like, I feel like we're going on the right direction with this conversation, and like, how can we help people then bridge that gap? Because what we want people to take away from this episode is like, you might be producing some great content, you're getting some good views, but you're not getting any conversions and you're not getting new followers. So what's missing? It's just that, isn't it? That's what it is.